Welcome back. This is Advanced Geometry with Mrs. RRubright. Today we're learning completing the square, which is on page 693, numbers 27 through 30. All right, so if we are completing the square, this is a skill that you guys learned in Algebra 1, assuming your teachers actually taught it and got to those lessons. Some of you may not have been taught the lesson. Some of you were taught it and didn't understand it, forgot it, don't really get it. So we're going to go over it today just because this is a skill that you do need to know for your EOC. It is an important skill. You will do it again in Algebra 2, in trigonometry, pre-calculus, calculus. It's not going away. So pay close attention. So these questions, the actual directions in the book were saying, determine whether the given equation defines a circle. If the equation defines a circle, rewrite the equation in standard form. Okay, so we want to write this as an equation for a circle in standard form. So what we need to do is we need to first get rid of our constants. Our constants need to be on the other side by themselves. Okay, we're going to rewrite this equation with our x's together and our y's together. So we're going to have x squared. There's nothing with just an x, so we're going to just go plus blank. Plus y squared minus 6y plus blank equals negative, what is 4 minus 9? Negative 5, right? Plus blank plus blank. All right. So right here, we have no x term to divide by 2 and square, so it's just going to be 0. We take our b term, we divide it by 2, and then we square it. So negative 6 divided by 2 is negative 3. And negative 3 squared is 9. What I do to one side of the equation, I must do to the other. So there, since I added 0 here, I add 0 here. Since I added 9 here, I add 9 here. Negative 5 plus 9 is 4. So my equation of my circle, yes, this is a circle, and the equation is my tablet's acting up. Okay. So it's x squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 4. So my center of this circle would be at 0, 0, negative 3, or what? 0, positive 3, because it's always the opposite sign, because it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals radius squared. So my radius, the square root of 4, is 2. So I have a radius of 2. I have a center of my circle at 0, 3. And that is how you complete the square. So this is the equation of the circle. So let's try another one of these. So on number 28, the first thing that we need to do on number 28 is get rid of these constants. So I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides, and I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. So I have x squared minus 8x plus blank plus y squared plus 2y plus blank equals 25 minus 16 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. Plus blank plus blank. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take the b term, you're going to divide by 2, and then you're going to square it. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. Divide by 2 and square it. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. 6 plus 16, 22. All right, so the equation of this circle is x minus 4 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 22. Our center is 4, negative 1. Our radius is the square root of 22. Why is this able to work? Well, if you're looking right here, this trinomial, right, is this. Think about it. If I took x minus 4 times x minus 4 and I FOILed it out, I'd have x squared minus 4x, which adds to minus 8x, plus 16. This is this. I came up with a number here to make this a perfect square, right? So like x minus 4 times x minus 4 is this. I'm making these perfect square trinomials where I can actually substitute this in. So I'm creating the equation for the circle by completing this square. Let's try another one. Help me set it up. What do? I do x squared plus blank. Now what? Y squared plus 4y plus blank equals, this needed to be subtracted from both sides, 13 plus blank plus blank. Do you guys get the initial setup? Your x's together, your y's together, and your constants together. And add the blanks. There's no middle term, so this is just going to be a 0. This is just going to be x squared, right? Because this is like x plus 0 squared. Divide by 2. What is 4 divided by 2? 2. And 2 squared?
4.
13 plus 4?
17.
And we're done. This is the equation of our circle. Our center is 0, negative 2. Our radius is the square root of 17. Okay? I want you guys to pause the video. I want you to attempt this last problem on your own before we go over it. All right, so we would have x squared minus 2x plus blank plus y squared plus blank equals, what is 81 minus 5? 76 plus blank plus blank. Negative 2 divided by 2. Negative 1. Negative 1 squared. Positive 1. What I do to one side, I must do to the other. This one's just 0 because there's no b term. So plus y squared equals 77. Our center is 1, 0. Our radius is the square root of 77. The square root of 77. Are there any questions? Are we okay? All right. Well, then that completes our video on completing the square. We hope you enjoyed the lesson, and like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Have a great day.